Greetings, all. Shardvixen here. Okay, so I am doing a DIY, do it yourself. I always mess that up. That Amy on Al John's, that's the channel name, she did. Now, what she did was she used medical tape to make her own washi tape. But I'm going to, she did it differently, and I'm going to modify it to see if there's ways that I like better than others. So I'm going to make some rainbow ones with the egg dye. See how that turns out first. Oh, that looks pretty cool, the color-wise. I wonder if I should dab it off because it's a little wet. Oh, that's kind of nice. Okay, now we're going to do a yellow. My yellow is not very good. Oh, there we go. There's a yellow. And look, it did orange, so that's kind of what we wanted. So I need that yellow right there. Okay. And we're going to do blue. We're going to dab it. Then we're going to do red again. So I like that. Those colors work really well. Those are sprayed on. I was wondering if you could dab them on as well. So I've got some other colors here I'm going to do. But we're going to go ahead and spray it on here and see what happens. Maybe it's just those colors don't work well that way. That's probably possible. But so I got a rainbow going on. Let's try a yellow over here. Let's hide that out a little bit. So I get more yellow than I do. I'm gonna move this along because I don't want it to color my other ones. Okay, and then last one will be another red. So those are kind of cool. That worked out really well. So you cut the tape out, you put it on the plastic because that's going to allow you to pull it off at some point, maybe not. Maybe this will be the part that doesn't work for me. So you pull it off, and then you can put it back on. I would let it dry, I guess. So that tape looks pretty. We'll see when we go to make a page with it or anybody's stuff or whatever. See how it is. I really like how the paper towels always end up looking when I do. So I'm going to save that paper towel, of course. Alright, so then we're going to try my stamps. I don't want to cut it open. Alright, so we're going to take our letter V. I'll paint our thing on there. We won't be able to see if it works or not because it's glow in the dark. I don't know if that worked or not. Let's try stamping it in there. I just want to know if my stamps work, really. Really, that's all. They won't work if I put that much paint on them, though. Alright, okay. Try another one. Well, that looks like it did a little better, but we got a lot of up here. Nope. Well, I mean, it could, but I'd have to spray it really light, it looks like. And it's creeping over here on my other stuff, so no. No, that was a major fail. Sometimes we fail. I fail a lot. It's alright. Okay. You should always clean out your water when you change colors, but I'm not worried about it because we're going to do green anyway. Okay. See, it's going to become green. Anyhow. Anywho. Okay. I just wanted to see what happens. Ha ha ha. That was pretty cool. Okay. You only get one out of the bunch, though. Let's go back across this one. Let's make a green. With a red. And a blue. Because all those colors make really interesting stuff. Huh. So, it works alright, except for those little tiggers. Little boogers. They're like little booger shadows. But my stamps work, so that's good. I was curious as to whether they would work or not. Okay, so that's cool. So you could use watercolors on it. Let's do this. It would be these watercolors, though, I think would work best. And we're going to try the red. Oops, get up there. I think you're doing. We want that overlapping, or at least I want that overlapping. I don't know. And the glow in the dark on top of it. Because I wanted to see what happens when I do that. So these are not translucent. If I wanted it translucent, I'd have to add more color like this. And the more water, the less water I add, the more water I add, the more translucent it would become. Okay, now we're going to do the blue. The really dark rainbow. It's a dark rainbow. A really dark rainbow. So there you go. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'll play around with those. Remember, this is the first time I did this. Okay, and if you mix your primary colors together, you get a brown. As long as you used all equal amounts. There was less blue in there, so it's more of an orange than a brown. All right. Let's see what happens when I stamp this. I just wanted to use my paint here. And my chaoticness. Okay, so that worked out well. In case you want to know what is cut out of that, remember I did a bunny for her other page. Alright, so we're going to go here. We're going to get our palette, our cakes. There they are. Watercolor cakes. We're going to do red up on top again. Actually, we'll do red. Well, yeah, we'll go red on top. Now, the thing is with this, you need something to test it. Find out if it's how bright it is or not bright it is. I want it more watery, but not as watery as that other one was, so. Waters. And remember, I am not, I don't know what you call a how you would be a professional artist, but I do not get paid to draw or color or anything like that. I want to do stuff that you guys could do at home. So, like, and I'm not the best recycle goddess out there. That would be Amy of Al John. Remember, go check out her stuff. And she'll tell you if she learned it from someplace else or saw it. I mean, okay, so there, that's a nice red. That's a nice red. Now we're going to do yellow. I'm not worried about the water again, but if I was worried, like I didn't want there to be an orangey tint, I have an orange, but if I didn't want an orangey tint, I would want to mix the water. I would want to make the water cleaner. Okay, we're going to test it here. So that turned out good. Problem with light colors, I'll tell you right now, is too much water and you lose your color. You can just get a basic, this is Rose Art, I think this one is. You can get Rose Art or Crayola, and they'll work fine. They have for me. I mean, you can also pay for, you can get these ones, or ones like it, at Michael's, for as cheap as $5. I mean, if you buy a cheap one and it doesn't work for you, you can always then just go pay for a more expensive one. But then at least if it didn't work, it's not a big deal. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to bring that yellow out a little bit, down a little bit, because we're going to add the blue to it, and we want a nice overlap. I learned all about watercolor techniques in college. Like what? I was 21. I'm going to be 55. You figure it out. I didn't like the translucent watercolors. I didn't like the way it looked. I like the bright, thicker colors, more opaque. I've gotten better with the translucent, like this one up here. I really like that look. So it's fine now. Okay, and we're going to do blue again. No big deal about the thing. So I'm going to look here and see if I like it. Yeah. Maybe a little more water. Could be good. Alright, let's go ahead and nope, that one soaked up the water. They'll do that sometimes, especially if you haven't used them for a long time. They will suck up the water so that when you go to use them, then you have a problem. Now, a real rainbow, as you all know, would have the magenta again on the bottom, which we'll add. We can add it. This blue is really having a problem here, it looks like. I'm not sure why. The orange and the yellow and the red did really well. And the blue and the red, the blue and the green, the blue and the yellow are doing really good in making the green, but the blue's having a hard time. Alright, so then we're going to either go back to the red and put purple in there, or we can actually add a magenta and it'll be a purple. Let's try that. That would be this one right here. Which is a purple. I'm going to test that. I got more blue than I do magenta at the moment. Or purple. There we go. Now, Amy, she did, she did a light wash like this, and then she went over it with stamps. I might do that, I don't know. I really like that rainbow effect up there, the translucent rainbow. Okay, so palette cakes ones work too. I mean, if that's what you want to do, cake works really well on there. I'm thinking a lot of it will work because of the fact it's like a medical tape is almost like a cloth. But we're going to try the acrylic. If I can get them open. I always have a hard time with these. I'm going to get my son to open them. Hey, open these for me. Open the blue, yellow, and red for me. Get them open. Be careful you don't flip it so you paint everywhere. Not green.
You can try it.
You could try it too. Your dog's are sick. Sick dogs. Okay. So there we go. We're going to go to our next one now. These are kind of fun, actually. I would suggest buying the medical tape. Wasn't too pricey. I don't know. I didn't pay for it. My daughter got it for me, but I think I would spend the money on it. Gotta dump the water because it's kind of fun to draw on it and do it yourself. I'm gonna try drawing something in a minute. Maybe do some letters or just write on it. I mean, you could use black and I don't know if I have any black at the moment. Just use black and write on it. Oh, we got markers. We'll do markers. Alright, so we're going to do but we are doing rainbows, so that's what's going on right now. And this is acrylic. Now, acrylic is water soluble, most of it, so you probably could. I'm going to do something a little different. I don't really use acrylic. I've said that quite a few times, but acrylic's not my thing. So you have to watch me do this. Sorry. These paints were given to me too, so I couldn't tell you where they were from. They were actually my daughter got this kit for, it was just a little acrylic kit is what it was. So you could do crafts with it. There we go. Now, you know, watercolor is better for the whole mixing of colors. I'm going to tell you that right now. See, because what happens when I add the water? It gets thicker and not really lighter. The color becomes more absorbent, I guess would be the word. But still very opaque. Okay, so that was red. Let's try our yellow. Some yellows are better than other yellows. But see, when there we go. Got a little bit of orange going on when I put it on there. You guys see that? When I get my area fixed, we'll be able to get closer. We'll get better lighting and the colors will pop up much better. I really like how she did that step because after these dry, you can roll it right up and put it in a paper roller. I'll show you. Well, I won't show you. You can go and look at on her channel because I want you guys to go watch her, and I try to do things different so that you're not watching two of the same videos, you know. Like, I'm going to do one of her challenges, which was a nesting challenge. But I'm going to try to do it a little different. Still following the things, but a little different. Because I really want you to see both different sides of it, you know. Okay, so there's our yellow. And when we go over that with the water, it blends it a little better. but it's still way different than how it is with when you blend with watercolor. I haven't got any of the gouache. Okay, so we're gonna do blue. We're gonna do yellow again, but we're gonna do yellow on the other side here first. But we're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna do blue, because I'm gonna do blue on two sides here. Okay, so we're gonna do blue here. Blue is funky. Could just be because I didn't get clean water. Oh, there it goes. I think the tape would be really good too for calligraphy. So if you wanted to do calligraphy, I haven't done calligraphy in a very long time, but I'll get my pens, what pens I have out, just markers, and we'll do some fancy dancy fonty stuff on here if we want. I love that. Right there came out. Can you guys, can't really see the ends there. See that purple right there? It's very cool. We're doing a lot of rainbows because we're doing the Annie Bunnies, and the Annie Bunnies she likes rainbows, so we're doing lots of rainbows in her. We're doing rainbows for her. She likes the Pride rainbow, which is only because I'm doing a variation of lots of rainbows, but that'll be fine because that's just, I'm sure, but there's a specific rainbow she likes. Okay, so now we're going to go down here and do the blues on this side. I don't like this blue as much. Like I said, could be just because I got water that's yucky on my brush. I'm wondering, do you think we could do glitter on this? Be interesting to note. What I'll do is I'll get my glue out and we will try it. Okay, I got small stencils someplace, I think. Haven't made any stencils yet. We're gonna do that again. And one of our Madess Crafting is making stencils. The reason is the stencils for me are kind of hard. Like, drawing isn't the problem, but knowing how to cut it out so you get the right look to it is going to be harder. I keep dipping the brush in the water because of the fact that I run it past this red, and I'm trying not to put too much of the red in the blue here. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to yellow. Yellow, yellow. Oh, yellow's becoming green because I hit the blue. So that's why I was putting it in the water, so I don't put too much of the blue in my paint pot. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie. So, somebody commented that my stuff looks not on YouTube, but, sent me a message on my Discord that my stuff looks very homemade. Well, yeah, because that's what I am, homemade artist, not another type of artist. What you doing, Feather? Feather dog, what you doing? Okay, so then we'll want to put the red up there and the red down here as much as possible. Let me clean off my brush. You guys will have to comment which ones you like the best. That tells you a lot about a person, how colors they like the best and how they like the colors to set up. Do, 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 do. What I'm thinking of doing is I'll transfer this to a different plastic. I'm thinking. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Alright, so, and then we'll do the red down here just so we can complete the color thing. And put it on there, put it on there, just goes. Alright, so that's the acrylic paint. That worked well. Right? Acrylic paint worked well. Alrighty. Let's do a marker. Let's do black and pink. Black and pink. We're not gonna do pink. Let's do black and pink. Let's do some writing. Love. So the texture on this is kind of weird. You gotta push, but it could be this. I don't want to step in there. Peace. Okay, let's try the black on it. See if it stands out better. You had to push. I had to push a little harder with it. Is what I feel like. Oh, I already did that one. Let's do black. Oh, actually, this is not black. This is black. Well, it's black iron. It's a metallic. So the darker color worked out well. So it could be that's highlighter. So that's kind of interesting. So I could do rainbows with pins. Let's see. Well, I mean, I do, but I need more colors I want. So I don't think I'll do that. All right, and then crayons. Let's see. I have the pastel crayons. I have glitter. Let's try this glitter one. Let's do It's the font that I use for my channel. Sorry, thinking hard. So there's Shardvixen. So the crayon works alright. That crayon does. Crayon works well. Let's try. Oh, I want to try one more thing before I try to finish this out. Let's try this. Oh, yeah, pastel works. This is just a trier thing. The yellow. Let's try blue. There's blue up here. Blue, red. Green. So that's pretty cool. That works well. Oh, purple. Papa, where are you, Papa? Is that one the purple? Let's see. Yep, purple. So there's all the colors of the rainbow. So that works. That's my pastels. My chalk pastels. I don't know if these are the oil pastels or not. Yes. Which are a lot like that other texture. There's pink. You guys see that? Yeah, pink. So I have a couple different ones in here. And they're really old, so they're really old. There's green. No, that works. More chalk ones. So they all work. That's cool. Really. Ah! One just broke. I love the texture on there. I personally don't like pastels a lot. They're hard for me to work with, but that doesn't mean they're hard for you to work with, so you should try them. What color is this? Brown. That's kind of cool, right? I want to try this other stuff here. Let's try this other stuff. Remember this? Remember this? Yes. I remember this, I think. I don't want to use a brush, though. I'm not going to use my finger. Oh, look at this one. Guys, look at this one. Not pretty? That's pretty. That'll be dried and used another day. Alright. So let's try this color here. Ooh, no. Didn't do it with the brush. Another... That didn't work. Okay, let's try... I'm wondering if the glimmer things would work. Let's try my finger. It dries really quick. Kind of interesting. Yeah, not, it's cool. I mean, I like how it blends, but you can't get a lot on there. It sucks up really quick. Let's do a red. There's red. I don't really have a yellow, I don't think. I think I have gold. Oh, here's a yellow. Yeah, see, it doesn't really, it's hard to get it to, and the blue's over here. So, of all of them, that one was the least amount. So, but you could make your own washi tape then, you know, like, I'm going to try to make some with the waves, because I have waves, remember, which, I don't know what we would use. I haven't made my stamps yet, so I don't really have stamps yet. It's not on that side, hang on. Let's see if I have a stamp. What color I can use. Oh, this one maybe. This one might still work. Let's see. I'm not thinking it is. It feels awfully dry. Oh no, maybe not. It does, it's real light though. But you could use the stamps on there. I mean, she does. She uses stamps in her. So I'll probably do that. I'll probably make some ocean ones. I've got some things I want to try to make some. That one came out much better. This one right here. So, alright. You know what? I noticed that my waves, I put them on, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, guess waves can go any direction. Alright. I just feel like they're supposed to go one way and that's it. Alright, so that's it. That's all of ours that we made. I made. These are dry already. I want to know, can I get them off of here easily? No. So, what we want to do really quick before we go is we'll take one of these, one of her other, let's take one of these. Okay, so this is part of my journal I'm making, but I just want to know how this will look when I do it. Okay, so that's taken off. Alright, it's wet still. Will it stick? That's the question. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. Even behind fingerprints. That's alright though. This is all a test run. Test run. Okay, so then we'll cut that, right? Because we don't need it all the way down there. Okay, cutting is a difficulty. We're going to put it back on here. That's what I want to know is if I took it off, could I stick it back on there? Yep, went back on there. Okay, let's cut this side. Stick that back on there. All right, so that was a good DIY. I was actually able to do it and modify it. So, all right, I will catch y'all on the flip side. I'm out of here. Peace.